Athanasius lives on the outskirts of a city in a questionably stable house. He wakes up from his dream on a growing alarm clock noise, and he can feel the stinging heat of sun on his skin. On a very angry note, he murmurs to himself, "Ah, shit! Here comes another day in this wreckful and selfish world, full of misery and self-centered people offering love at a prices. A world where everything comes with price tags. We stay in a world where people consider the other human as trophies or rewards, doing their level best to impress them, to win them over just to feel better about themselves and to flaunt oneself. Why has the world turned so materialistic? Is the love nowhere now to be seen? Oh, and how silly was I too when I did all those sweet gestures for her that people in love usually do, as I was in love. I was in love with her. That sweet lady whose kind gestures melted my heart, and so easily she became the black hole of my galaxy, the only star of my solar system and the most beautiful lady on this planet. For me. And now she is nowhere with me. She abandoned me. We promised to stay together forever and now she is not with me. You took her away from me. You arrogant God. I miss her. God. I wander every place where we have shared memories with this degenerating body of mine to get a glimpse of her. But I can't find her there. Only thing that I find there is misery. A ton of misery. Is this what life was supposed to be? An episode of happiness followed by a season of continuous weeping and sobbing? Then why give one this life? Why call yourself the father when you cannot take care of us? Why create a world whose default state is misery? Why create misery? Why create life at the first place? Don't you love us, God? Heck, only I know how much I am dying to listen to my daughter for months now. Why create this ugliness of inequality between genders? Why create this ugly ritual of seeing off one's daughter after marriage? My daughter, whom I nourished and cared and loved for all these years, is now nowhere with me. How am I supposed to not miss my angel's presence? Not miss her magical voice calling me out for help, for love, for care, for support, for affection? How am I supposed to not miss her? Why create this ugly phase of boldness after the fountain of youth? Why this ugly jump from being able to party whole night without sweating a sweat to using a stick to walk? Why create old age? Why can't we just enjoy our hair days forever? Heck, why create life in the first place? So that we can worship you and make you feel all good and great and special about yourself? How am I supposed to be thankful to you? How am I supposed to be happy? How am I supposed to love you? How am I supposed to? Dear Athanasius, I see that you are having a bit of a rough time in your life right now, and that you are depressed and you apparently don't love me or your body now. I see that you have been fuming for days now at the way this universe functions and how I made it to function. Angry at the rituals and practices which I have no hand in creating. Those are the novel inventions of your species. The smartest one out there, eh? You created a lot of them. For a long time it was your species' favorite pastime habit. You created a lot of good rituals and a lot of bad ones too. But don't worry, just as you rooted out Sati, you will gain victory on other bad rituals too. Yes, I created two sexes, but the fact and the differences therein was more to be celebrated than to be quarrelled about, as there is nothing to quarrel. You both are fundamentally and genetically, at the lowest level, made of the same thing, made of the same genetic material and the same chromosomes except a single one. I remember programming evolution to give rise to a cellular, tissue, organs, and then you, breathing in life to you, to make you special, to make you better, to make you able to love and care. See how the sofa you are sitting on right now is made of atoms, and so are you. But oh boy, how different are you two. You see, the sofa never cussed at me or asked me about quantum mechanics and string theory, or what it is doing there at the first place, or where it came from. But your species do, and they do this a lot. Maybe you are ignorant to the fact right now that the most valuable thing that you possess is your life and your ability to be kind and generous. Help others selflessly without expecting anything in return, and see how easily the world becomes a better place. It is not necessary that nice people finish last. Not everything in life is about competition. Be nice to people and you will be seen as a savior and not as a loser. Be a winner but be nice. Don't worry, there is a very stable equilibrium between good and bad, love and hate, and give and take in this world. If one of them disturbs the equation, then the other works to maintain a system of balance. Now, for the part where you question me about aging. Even if I would have given your species the fountain of youth for forever, then also you would have found out ways to feel miserable. Just look at the condition of your species right now. You have all the power, intelligence, technology, and gadgets that make you no less than me. Heck, I feel insecure and proud and insecure seeing my children doing so good, but feel only helpless when I see you little boys playing with atom bombs and missiles, aiming it at each other, ready to take each other's life. Your species is still in its teenage years, son. All power, but no maturity. Remember how you used to fight with your wife and cursed yourself for choosing her? But now that she is gone, you value her presence and worth. Similar is the case with life, son. There is no fun in youth without old age, in love without hate, in company without loneliness, in happiness without sad, and in healthiness without disease. And for the part of your daughter, don't worry about her. She is fine and happy and satisfied. Actually, she is living the best time of her life right now. So that is the reason why you don't see her letters nowadays. And don't feel sad or angry about it. This is the way true love is. Sacrificing one's happiness from time to time to see your loved one smile. So maybe you know how big of a sacrifice it is to see one's child off, and how sad it is to miss them but not be able to listen to them. Did you ever think how I feel when you all drift away from me into abyss and don't ever call for me? Don't remember me? Yours truly, God.